Hey, what's up guys? My name is Andrew, and if you're landing on this website, it's probably because you're a file expense agent and you're looking for quality leads. See, how this all started was I was an agent for 10 years, and I was literally addicted to trying to figure out how to generate my own lead. I figured if I could generate my own lead, I'm untouchable, right? And so in that process, I wanted to make sure that the prospect that I called knew why I was calling, and there was no way that they could accidentally fill out my forms. So we added 3 life insurance related questions to our forms. Right now, we're the only lead vendor in the country that offers a final expense lead. We gather how much coverage they have, how much coverage they want, do they have coverage now, and who their beneficiary is. And so let's think about that real quick. Why is that valuable information? Well, if I have a prospect that says, no, I don't have coverage now, and then on their beneficiary information, they tell me that it's going to be their spouse. I now know that if I go and call on this prospect and I meet with them in their home, I'm meeting with a prospect where nobody has insurance and I can potentially sell 2 policies. Think about how valuable that information is on a lead you're gonna work. Or let's say it's a single female, she has no life insurance, she indicated on our forms, and the beneficiary is a child. We now know that it's probably a single female situation, and we know the situation and the dynamic that you're walking into. Because see, we didn't generate these leads, we didn't create this lead to become a lead vendor. We created it so I could write more insurance. And so after partnering with a couple IMOs and a few agencies in the country, we've been able to scale this nationally. I mean, we're cranking leads out left and right, day in and day out, 7 days a week. And so if you're looking for a quality Facebook final expense lead, where the prospect goes off of Facebook, they have to fill out blank forms. It's 8 questions. There's 3 of those that are life insurance related. That I'm telling you that right now, this will help your production go up. We're seeing $200 premium per leads left and right, but agents reporting back to us, hey, I bought 20, I wrote $4 grand. I bought 25 leads, dude, I'm writing $4 or $5 grand every single week off these leads. And so if you want your production to go up, what I'm going to do is on the next screen, I'm going to share with you a side-by-side comparison of our lead versus the current Facebook final expense lead that you're working now. And I think when you see them side by side, you'll understand the difference, that you would look at the high intent lead versus the traditional Facebook final expense lead every single time. And so guys, watch the rest of this video, put in an order, and let's take your business to the next level.
Hey, what's up guys? So I want to just kind of show you a visual difference between the traditional Facebook final expense lead that you're working and GameTime's premium lead that we developed. The first major difference is the prospect never leaves Facebook. So the current lead vendors that you're using, the prospect clicks on an ad and it pops up an immediate form with Facebook called a lead ad. And that form is automatically there. It's immediate. It pops up. It's very quick. And it's just a simple one click of a button and boom, the form's there. So there's no load time. There's no having to wait. So it's a pretty good thing. It's a highly effective way to generate leads. Here's the issue is that there's only 2 to 3 micro commitments built into that lead because they click on the ad, the form pulls up, and so Facebook owns the data, right, on the prospect that it's delivering the ad to. So that form is already pre-filled. Most of the time it's with 100% of the information. Sometimes it's 90%. But the point is your prospect doesn't have to do anything. They just review the information versus typing it in. Okay, so it's kind of like direct mail. Everybody loves direct mail because they get it in the mail, they open it, they read it, they fill it out, they put it back into an envelope or they put it back into the snapback card, and they walk out to their mailbox and they put it in their mailbox and they turn the flag up. So it's like multiple steps was taken to become a lead. Well, with the current Facebook final expense lead market, most vendors, this is all they're doing. So your prospect clicks a couple buttons and boom, there's a lead. You have to pay $15, $20. I mean, we're seeing $25, $28 for that. And they're hyping it. They're calling it an amazing lead. And I'm saying over here, like, wait a second. That's not really what I would call a high quality lead. So again, we mentioned the pre-filled information. So what happens is this creates a lower intent lead, right? So there's not a lot of steps that the prospect has to take. So let's look at GameTime's lead and let's just see what's the difference. Well, first of all, the prospect does leave Facebook and reads about insurance off-site. So the thing to remember here is when they click on that ad, it takes them to a separate website. There's actually load time right? So depending on how fast their internet is or their connection is, they have to wait for that page to load, which means there's a little bit more intent there to have to wait, right? There's 12 micro commitments that we've built into our process. So from the time they click on the ad, they click on another button that asks their permission to ask them questions, right? So there's 12 micro commitments or steps built into our forms. There's no pre-filled information. Each micro commitment is an intentional action being made, right? So no one accidentally fills out our forms. We get current life insurance info, yes or no, how much coverage they want, and we also get their beneficiary information. So guys, if you're a final expense agent and you're looking for a difference maker in your business and you want to take it to the next level, if I'm just looking at the data, I'm just looking at the traditional Facebook final expense lead on the left here, and I'm looking at GameTime's lead, I think without a shadow of a doubt, you would choose GameTime's lead every single day. So we've priced it accordingly to be competitive. We want to make sure that, see, here's the thing. I'm an agent, right? I've been doing this for 10 years. I'm an agent at heart. So we want to make sure it's obtainable, duplicatable, and also scalable for your business. So just looking at this screen, this is the difference maker. Because we want to make sure we deliver quality and something also that no one else is doing. So anyways, guys, thanks for stopping by. Read a little bit more information below and put in an order. Let's take your business to the next level.